Oh. Holy shit. Eamsburg, did you have this problem when you opened your box too? It smells so bad. Oh. Okay, is this the extra rubber band? I'm assuming it is. It's almost like a condom. Let's just look at the... the little ring that is showing. Yeah. You know what they say. Of course, it's in the black bag. Oh, it's actually the cable. Lol. That's the... daughterboard cable? Wait, is this for the... is this for the... the key cult? Oh. Oh. All for the rest of the week? Dude, nice. Okay. Sure. Sure. Okay, so we have 2 rubber bands in here. And so we're not gonna go through it too in depth because, you know, it's gonna be quite similar to the polycarbonate one. So I'm not gonna, you know, take the whole thing apart and break it all down. Okay, so this is cool. Oh, he got a blank badge. Just black. Look at that. Nothing on it. Very cool. Yeah, I'm trying my best not to breathe too deeply. The rubber feet, screws. That's the polycarbonate plate. Oh, it's a half plate. This is the key card half. No, yes, this is the... wait, no, this is the E6.5 half plate. Lol. I'm not sure. Okay, E6.5 half plate. So we're building the half plate first, right? So that means I'm gonna set it aside. Because I wanna interact with this box as little as possible. So I might even just... let's see, I might even just take out the stuff and... take it all out of the box. Okay, so we have a keycap PCB for the the number 160, and we have 2 PCBs for the E6.5 in this trademark banana yellow. So I'm pretty sure he was trying to go for a, you know, exclusive, wanted to go for a university gold type of color. But because the underlying color is green, the underlying PCB itself is green, and you can see the traces are green, so it ends up looking more like a banana yellow. I guess if you just put it under yellow lighting, it'll look kind of gold, but yeah, because of the green, it just looks kind of a little bit like a like banana yellow instead. It's a shame. Right, you can see the bare PCB. There's a greenish, very greenish hue to it. Holy shit! This thing smells so bad. I am just gonna shut this thing because holy fuck. I can't imagine packing all this stuff in like a small, you know, unventilated room. That would be nasty. Okay. So if all our PCBs, we're not gonna test them all on stream. pointless. Let's do it off stream because it'll take a long time. And we have our half plate over here. Now, I did not have a good experience with the full polycarbonate plate on the E6, so hopefully this will be a bit better. Yeah, and so one side is completely clear and smooth to the touch, and the other side has a textured finish, a grainy texture to it. But the other side is smooth and shiny. Yeah, so building with this, screws are rubber bands. This is supposed to emulate the 356 Mini. And this for the key cult. I should put the key cult stuff aside. So again, if you want to see this in greater detail, the E6.5, please check out the unboxing VOD of the polycarbonate E6.5. Because over there we take the whole thing apart and we check out the construction and stuff. Okay, so let's take this out. See, at least this doesn't smell bad. Good old TX. Oh wow. Oh wow, okay. This is cool. So I'm assuming the brass is unfinished. I love you. 14 by 71. Thank you so much. 4 months. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so I'm assuming this is unfinished because you can see that this part already has human interaction. I think. Yes. Is at the bottom as well. So I guess it's all uncoated. Huh. Because I mentioned to Eames, but it would be cool if you just use a PVD coating for the E or the outline. Would be cool. I think the outline, if you just did a PVD coating for the outline, and then everything else you let it patina, you let it age gracefully, naturally. Whereas the outline is just a nice PVD coated, gold PVD coated brass. I think that would be sick. Just to get a bit of contrast going. Because when you put them side by side, it's kind of, Or you guys should trade. You and Trinity should trade. He has a... Does it even work that way? Or is the brass just a single piece? I think it looks like a single piece, right? Or am I wrong? Oh, no? Oh, it should be a separate piece. Yeah. So you could even swap out this one for a cyan E. And he can take this one as well. I don't know. Could be. Yeah, it should be 2 different pieces. Yeah, I see the middle screw. Because the etching or the engraving inside threw me off. I thought, oh wait, is that? Oh yeah, no, it's still a separate piece. Yes, you can see the inside is also engraved, so that's really cool. You can see the outline of the exclusive logo over here. This thing is a brass plate, but for the first build, we're actually gonna use a polycarbonate half plate. Now I'm hoping the polycarbonate half plate won't have the issues that kind of plagued the earlier exclusive boards, but I'm worried that it probably might. So a couple things. The two main issues. The first one, I think at least in the E6.5, was that the cutouts were not tight enough on switches, and so it was super easy to just push the whole plate down accidentally, as in the whole thing just comes off of all the switches. And another thing is, with the full poly plate, it is a bit more difficult to build, especially when the cutouts are loose, because your switches go in and it's kind of all over the place. But with a half plate, it should be a bit better, because at least you don't have to worry about bending the plate in the middle, because there is no middle. And then the other concern is, at least for the E7, the tabs can snap off. Especially because the layout is bigger, there's more weight. Yeah, so people have had their tabs just snap right off of their E7 plates. But it doesn't happen here. Yeah, I guess if you just use the rubber band, should be fine. Should be. See how that turns out. Because yeah, then you won't put stress on just the screw points. Bad news, Caps. Thank you so much. 9 months. There's only one thing that happens after 9 months in life. Core plates to loose holes. Some like it that way. Mod switches like it that way. You put a buying gasket mount, is the gasket mounted? Sort of. Alright, and I will say the gray is pretty nice, although it's not perfectly matched in the top and the bottom. That's a bummer. I think the difference is quite pronounced. Yeah, on camera you can see it quite clearly. Yeah, so that is a shame. Anodizing is not bad, but it's alright. The problem is it has a lot of splotches, so it's just dark patches all over. Oh man, my throat has been suffering ever since I opened that Pandora's box of toxic chemicals. Yeah, so just lots of splotches. No pitting at least. No obvious streaking, but yeah, just mostly just splotches here and there, just very dark patches. You can see on camera as well. See, there's not one uniform color. You can see. And even the texture is a bit different. I think you can hear it from the sound as well. Maybe not. The AC is on. Yeah, so the top feels smoother for sure. Just a bit. Yeah, the color mismatch is kind of unfortunate. At least from some angles, it's not so obvious. But if you just shine light on it, then yeah, you can see it. But the top gray is very nice though. I will say that the top gray, I really like it because it's kind of neutral. I like it a lot more than the Cavity Fans gray, for example. Do I have any more boards with Cavity Fans gray? This is it. So the Cavity Fans gray is like a space gray, so very cool. And a medium gray. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. It almost has a purpley hue to it. Whereas this is a very solid dark gray. Oh, that one's mine. I just haven't put it together ever since I got it. So I'm gonna go out of Modo. Now I guess, but with two grays already, you kind of want to avoid adding another 2 shades of gray to the board. At least that's how I see it. You know, it's either 2 or 50, right? 3 is kind of a weird number. But this gray is super nice for sure. I really like it. I really do like it. If you want to compare it with the Enjoy PVT gray, or Enjoy PVT 75, to be precise. You can see that the Enjoy PVT 75 gray is very greenish in comparison. Wow, when did this happen? That's a huge chip. I want to say insanely huge, but damn, when did that happen? I'm kind of sad. See, there's a bit of a shiny spot here. Really happened at a meetup or something. Oh well. Oh well. But yeah, so you can see how the tones differ. This is definitely a more neutral gray. This is, you can tell it's greenish. Which has its appeal. I like it. I just like any gray that's not that bluish gray. So I'm so sick of that color. Bluish gray, grayish blue. Oh yeah, the Android PVT-75. People get surprised when they find out it's tray mount because it is super solid. And that's why I just haven't gotten rid of it. It's the board that I've owned for the longest. I bought a lot of boards and sold a lot of boards. That's the one that I've just kept. I love you. Eastbird says I actually really like the color. Which color? This one or the greenish gray? She one of those color checked cards, like a Pantone cards. The greenish gray. I actually like the greenish gray. The Lunar Gray on the Mira was kind of nice too, I think. I'm trying to remember. I think it was kind of nice. Like, they made a big deal about that gray. NGB, hello! 19 months! Damn, you're almost in the 20-month club. It's like the prestigious... I think so far there's only... Let me check. It's like 2 people, right? 2 or 3? It's like 2 people, right? Oh god. Oh, there's actually 4 now, because Striker was the 4th one. Almost there. Check the iPhone 11's green color option. iPhone 11 green color. Wasn't it the mint one? Oh man, I need to look this up incognito, right? Because otherwise I'll just be bombarded with ads. Oh, the midnight green? That's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Because I definitely saw the teal one. I haven't seen the midnight green. I should try to go check it out in person, actually. What the fuck? It starts at 12:50. VPR, you made it as well. I'm not sick, but the chemicals from the foam in the E6.5 boxes very, very potent. I need to get more water. Yeah, but this gray, I really like this gray. Honestly, it's one of the nicest grays I've seen. This top piece, one of the nicest grays I've seen in the hobby so far. And matched with this sandblasted brass, so good. Yeah, see, so this part is PVD coated. That's why I said I think that if this part is PVD coated, if you get the outline PVD coated, that would be perfect. Or the E, whichever one. But I guess the PVD coated badge kinda matches the screws. But yeah, this gray and gold combo, super sick. Super nice. Yeah, see, so if you compare the top and the bottom, the top is for sure the nicer color. Bottom almost looks like the kind of standard gray, you know? When you get custom keyboards and you get the gray option, typically kind of looks like that, but this is nice. So thankfully that's the part you will mostly see. gonna put rubber feet on here real quick. And yeah, we're not gonna take this thing apart. Because again, like I said, if you want to see more of it, you can check out the unboxing for the polycarbonate version. And the polycarbonate version does a better job at showing off the internals anyway than this one. Man, so I know removing PVD coating is very difficult and expensive. You could consider PVD the crown. The thing is, if you PVD the crown, I think that you should do it for the E as well. So you have to do 2 parts to PVD coating. Or and the outline. I think with the E it's better, right? With the E. We should do the outline. Which one will look better? These two being the same color? Or these two being the same color? I think personally I like these two being the same color. So only the hexagon is, you know, its own thing. But, you know, the logo on the plate has only the hexagon and the crown. So you think crown and the outline? So yeah, so the argument for that is that over here it's the crown and the outline for the cutout. And even over here you can see that the E is its own thing. Right? The crown and the outline are both engraved, and what's the word I'm looking for? Deep set? No.
When worlds collide,
Smacks on deck.
you can run.
But you can hide.
When worlds collide, you'll laugh so hard, you'll swear you died. When worlds collide, hold my hand, I'll be your guide. When worlds collide.
Thank you so much. Our good friends over at Max on Deck, fellow Dallasites, with Chewy and Osiris. Thank you, really appreciate it. Yeah, so check them out on YouTube and on Twitch if you haven't already. They make a lot of good content and cater to newer folks in the hobby. Yeah, I really appreciate it. I don't usually stream on Tuesdays. It's just kind of a one-off. Yeah, so we're unboxing the E6.5 and GMK Striker after this. Yeah, so I guess either, yeah. So then if you want to follow, you know, the way Exclusive does it, then for sure the outline and the crown, like what Trinity is saying. I think I prefer the E and the crown, but you know, you gotta respect the owner of the logo and how they want it to look. Yeah, or you could argue, you know, just making the E shiny. That way he transcends royalty, right? Even crowns can fade, but Exclusive will live on forever. Well, yeah, I think it should be, you know, it should be easier this way, that you can just PVD coat one thing. Although I think the you'll have to worry about the parts fitting together. So I think you probably have to, if you do end up taking it to a shop, you'll probably have to sandblast it a bit first to just thin it out a little bit before adding a extra coating over it. Oh yeah, that definitely would be neat. Yeah, and the thing about just PVD coating the E is that it's gonna be a little bit cheaper. Gotta think about the cost. So yeah, that's the E6.5. I really like this color with this. I've grown to really like just raw brass instead of all the PVD gold coating or gold PVD coating. There's a certain charm to the raw brass. Okay, let's put this aside and we'll do GMK Striker. Again, if you want to look at the construction, you want to see how the rubber band or the gasket goes in, check out my unboxing of the polycarbonate version. That one I take the whole thing apart, and because it's polycarbonate you get to see how everything works. Whereas with the aluminum, you close it and you don't see anything anymore. I don't like the PVD coating because it makes it look like plastic. Exactly. I think that only some, for me, I think most manufacturers don't do a good job with PVD coating. Exclusive has some nice boards, but his manufacturer, I honestly think, does not do a good job at PVD coating. You know who does a good job at PVD coating and anything brass? TX keyboards. Absolutely amazing brass parts. It's unparalleled in the hobby, I think. Yeah, just absolutely spotless, does not look cheap. I think it's because they don't overdo it. The coating's not too thick maybe, I don't know. But, and of course it's also brushed. You like it raw around here? Yes, raw is good. Noir YS, hello, welcome to the stream. Muffin of Sin, thank you for the follow. Dirty Beans also to follow. Sir John Umber, Pedantic, and Chans JJ. Thank you. Silver PVD brass looks good. Yeah, although you can kind of achieve, a similar look with just polished stainless steel, kind of. Do you have the PPS caps? Oh no, I have them. Yes, I have them. I have them here. I have not had time to put them on a board yet. I did try out the spacebar though. I can see why you tried to pad the shit out of the bottom. Yeah. It is. The spacebar is not very nice. It's straight, but the sound, oh boy. So I'm gonna put these aside. I'm gonna use these. I'm gonna put the polycarbonate plates separately. See, so at first I just stacked this on top of this, thinking I will clear it later on. But I know that if I put this on top, I might not see the plate, and I might just, chuck it in a box or something. So I'm gonna be very careful with it.